What's up, it's Nez, and hey friendos, and welcome to our Monster Prom 2-year anniversary special! We've come a very long way, friendos, since the first time we played this game 2 years ago, up to today, celebrating Monster Prom's 2nd year anniversary. And to celebrate this occasion, the devs left something in the game today just for us. Well, mostly me though, but we could share this gift together. And enough blabbering, let's play! 1 player, second term, short game. I remember the very first time I said that. It feels like it was just yesterday. But alas, spooky high, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. You friendos wouldn't believe how much we've gone through on our channel just through Monster Prom. Can't believe it's already been 2 years. Who are you? Let's play as the very first character we ever chose. Yellow, aka Oz.
Sure thing.
And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 8 most charismatic classmates. Back in my day, we only used to have 6 charismatic classmates, but now we have 8, and a lot more coming in the sequels. Scott Howell, 21. A werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Miranda Vanderbilt, 19. A sweet mermaid princess who is as cute as she was genocidal. Polly Geist, 22 ? A party ghost with insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. Damon LeVay, 21. A fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Name the Line Court, 4XX. A hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was a truly lovable dork. Zoe, forever. An eldest cutie who went from endless dating to Dark Realms to ultimate fangirl. And Calculator Hewlett-Packard 1.0. A library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. And Virobalin, 23. A mean self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear. It had to be one of them, but who? We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Which reminds me, friendos, do you hear that? Listen intently, because the background music has changed. I've played this game so much, I recognize the background music like the back of my hand. This is new music. Ooh. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more, we're using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant fuck sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever, TM will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character's stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true deviant selves. Let's start! If you could put a curse on your worst enemy, what would it do? The curse of always meeting obnoxious people at parties who are super into new fad diets that feel the need to explain them in detail. It's your chance to fix global warming, go ahead. Nah, the world is doomed, but I'll start investing in ships and start a profitable business for the soon to be covered by Waterworld. If you were a D&D character, what would be your class? The Party Smith. And what would be your dream first date? A lovely walk in the forest after rescuing your date from a dragon. Holy shit, dude. The new music is boppin'.
Alright.
Anyway, friendos, where shall we hang? It doesn't really matter. Let's just go wherever. Outdoors to have fun. That day, during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how to escalate so much, but at one point there are like 300 fucking people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain 2 fun. In the wake of all that, you overhear Miranda and Polly discussing a party.
Oh, Polly, I'm terribly excited for your upcoming party.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be sick. Hey, speaking of which, you got money, right? How about picking us up some party favors? Oh, I'd be delighted. How many balloons should I purchase? Oh, Miranda, you innocent genocidal fool. I don't care, just make sure you've got enough nitrous oxide to fill them all. What's nitrous oxide? Is that something land dwellers breathe? Yes, it is something land dwellers breathe. Well, it's pretty much all I breathe, if that's what you're asking. I don't know about that. What about cake? What kind of cake would you like? Cake? I think you're mispronouncing cocaine. No, I'm pretty sure it's pronounced cake. I like mine with pink frosting. And I like mine injected into my eyeballs, and speaking of eyeballs, I don't think we're really seeing eye to eye right now. Too true. Perhaps our friend Nez can suggest a mutually agreeable use for my vast riches. Yes, I can! What should we do, friendos? We should get Polly a piñata. You don't want anyone to get hurt though, so the only real safe thing to do is, well, fill it with nice soft bags of cocaine! Or, Miranda, you like clowns, right? I know this website that lets you hire clowns, firefighters, doctors, and tuxedo guys. It's called definitely-not-strippers.com, and it's totally legit, yes! I don't really care. Let's go with Polly. No, we're not creative enough! A piñata? Certainly not! You think I'm some cretin who gets off on beating animals with sticks? Well, you kinda do that to the mer people already, but who's judging? I am not my uncle! Although he generally uses real animals instead of cardboard ones. He does still tie them to the ceiling though. We'd have to use real animals anyway. All the cardboard ones died in the Great Piñata War, remember? Too soon, Nez, too soon. Wait, no, Polly, why? And now that you've reminded Polly about the Piñata Massacre, she's only in the mood to party a little. She changes the guest list for her party from everybody to everybody but Nez. Oh no, why? You lose 2 charm and 1 fun. I remember the very first episode that we played Monster Prom. We were trying to go after Miranda, but suddenly it turned out into a Polly-filled episode. Hello, shopkeep. Please give us the item of the day, which is this thing. The thank you letter. A very special note, yeah, for you. Just for you. For me? Just for me, Nez, and no one else in this community and fandom? Why, thank you!
Thank you!
You know what, yeah? All profits made are donated to a good cause, yeah? Spoiler alert, the good cause is buying me a new phone. Sweet. And thank you for the thank you letter. Signed, the dev team. Week 1, evening. What should we do? Let's try skipping first.
What's up?
Hello there, shopkeep. Goodbye, shopkeep. Week 2, morning. What shall we do? Let's do at least some events, because this isn't actually a whole plotline. Anyway, friendos, you'll know what I mean when we get to the end. But for now, let's also skip week 2 morning.
What's up?
Bye, shopkeep. Let's interact with some people during lunch, though. Week 2, noon. Who do we say hi to? Let's say hi to Slayer. Hi! You're just eating your lunch, minding your own business, when someone under your table pokes your business. Psst. Hey, how would you like to turn against your friends in exchange for forbidden knowledge? Betraying your friends sounds bad, but forbidden knowledge sounds dope. You listened to her pitch. Hello there, Slayer. The first time we saw you, well, we were already familiar with your voice actress, Dodger. So, I was a big fan, still am, and I think you're one of the more interesting characters in Monster Prom. It's a good thing you're gonna be a main love interest in Monster Prom too. So basically, I just need you to tell me Damon and Liam's hidden weaknesses, for like, totally innocent reasons. And in exchange, I'll teach you one of my most secret Slayer techniques. What's that, you say? You'll totally do it, and I can trust what you say 100%? Great! Which technique do you want to learn? What do we want to learn? How to be the protagonist of any scene, or how to punch a dude so hard his head explodes. Friendos, we are already a star on YouTube. By star, maybe like a little dipper. So we will try to learn how to punch a dude so hard his head explodes, and not the one on his neck. So, you tell the Slayer that Liam's weakness is tense silence, and Damon's weakness is back rubs.
Unbelievable!
Really? That's so simple! I'll bury them in pregnant pauses and manual tension release, respectively. Oh, you want to know my secret technique? There is nothing easier. Just punch someone, right? But instead of punching them hard, punch them really, really hard. Well, we could have figured that out. But anyway, You've punched hard and you've even punched really hard. But really, really hard? That's revolutionary! You test out your newfound skills on the Slayer. You don't have enough practice to make her head explode just yet, but you do manage to give her a terrible headache. You gain 4 boldness. Bye, Slayer! Week 2, evening. This new background music really is a bop. Anyway, let's go skip this.
Give me your
Hello,
money.
stranger. Bye, stranger. Week 3, morning. Where do we go? Let us go to the auditorium. That day, while rehearsing for the class plays, as though the muses themselves have descended to give you a figurative blowjob. Friendos, do you know how many fucking times I've said this line in the past 2 years? Way too much to count. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain 2 creativity. You're chilling with Polly after rehearsal when a door flies off its hinges and the Slayer busts in. Yo, loser! I'm about to face a major boss in the dungeon I'm working on and I need potions. Do you mean drugs? I have a ton of those. Most of them are meth though, so... No, I mean potions. Those enticingly shaped glass bottles full of colored liquid. Oh, these are just for my costume, boo. They're not really... Holding out on me, huh? Well, I'll show you. To the hero go the spoils. Hey, wait, Slayer, please do not kill Polly. She is already dead. The Slayer grabs one of Polly's potions and chugs it. Now, if the potion really works, I'll pay good money for the rest. How does that sound? It sounds great, except the potion really is just a bottle of colored water. That's no reason to not scam the Slayer though, so quick, make the potion seem like it did something. What do? We turn her into a cucumber or punch her in the stomach. Have you tried turning into a cucumber? Funniest shit I've ever seen. Ah, fuck, why? Well, good thing you always keep that cucumber spell prepared for emergencies. Wait, I was lying! These are real potions, and that one's a potion of... You feel yourself becoming smaller, greener, and even more cucumbery. Wait, what? Why are we the cucumber? Spell reflection. You were trying to turn me into a cucumber? Traitorous veggie dog, you'll pay for this! Wait, no! And the Slayer abducts you and would have turned you into a salad if it weren't for a roving gang of vegetable rights activists. We got turned into a cucumber, which is really just another species of pickle, so... Pickle Nez! They get you back to your original form, but you have to donate to their organization and take all their pamphlets. You lose 2 money and 1 fun. No! I wanted to stay a cucumber! I could be inserted in places! Like a keyhole. Hi, Tate. And you approach the couple's table. They seem welcoming. Almost too welcoming. Look, honey, another lonely high schooler come to bask in the radiance of our mutual and fulfilling love for one another. I remember when Violet and Tate were first introduced through the second term DLC. It's been a year since, and my man Tate is still stuck in the clutches of his tiny e-thought. He's being forced to simp for this mushroom chick. Please, sit with us. Being around us is probably a relief after spending so much time with those desperate singles. Oh, me? No, I'm not eating. Tate eats for both of us. We share a digestive tract, like all good couples should. All good couples do not share a digestive tract. Yes, I know Polly and Liam don't eat either, but that's different. I think they're just fasting because they haven't found somebody to share nutrients with yet. It must be so lonely, wasting the best years of your life outside of a committed monogamous relationship. Hey! We have been happy and single for the past 2 years! Please don't remind me. Anyway, that's why you should sit down with us, right? For love advice, of course it is. It is really not. You just figured they'd be too busy snuggling to bother you while you ate. But come to think of it, you do have one question though. How do you overcome the challenge of seeing your partner poop for the very first time? Or, how do you know how many nutrients you can siphon from your host, partner, without killing them? Yes, can we know this information so eventually we could try to save Tate? What a great insightful question that applies to all couples everywhere. Now at first you might think it would be impossible to support 2 sentient beings using the nutrients consumed by 1 being. But the truth is that there aren't really 2 sentient beings to feed, there's only 1. Just us. Oh my god, Tate, please. We're such a good team that we've divided up the labor perfectly. Tate does all the walking around, eating, and breathing. And I do all the thinking, talking, and having a personality. That is not a great relationship. Tate, I swear we'll save you one day. We'll save you one day, Tate!
That's how you know you're in a good relationship, when one partner's individuality is completely subverted by the other's need for nourishment.
You are more than a little bit horrified by this revelation, but that doesn't stop you from using it as a subject for your exobiology midterm paper. You get an A and also 4 smarts.
Tate! I swear we'll come back for you! Maybe in the sequel, or a mod.
All right.
But anyway, week 3 evening, where do we hang out? Let's go to class. Because in all honesty, going to class is supposed to be the primary activity at this godforsaken high school. That day you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes after all the monster nonsense, we already explained this. You gain 2 smarts. You notice Polly staring at her phone with an uncharacteristic intensity. She usually looks much happier sorting through dick pics. Better investigate.
Hey boo, I'm just checking out information on possible afterlives. Like, I'm not gonna spend my time as a high school student for all eternity. Who does that? I've collected some pamphlets from various afterlives and I'm looking into the pros and cons of each option. It's just such a big decision, you know? I mean, this could affect the rest of my afterlife. Do you know anyone who went to any of these afterlives? Which afterlife are you into?
Interesting question. We are into a soft and enveloping cloud in the sky made of hundreds of adorable, fluffy, precious, tiny, perfect kittens. Or the nothingness. The nothingness? Nah, kittens. We're not fun enough for a cloud of kittens!
A cloud of kittens? High in the sky? You do realize they wouldn't be able to breathe, right? They would just painfully asphyxiate miles above the earth. Dude, I love spooky things, but there's a limit. Skull jewelry, adorable! Sick tats, sick! Blood sacrifice of fuckboys.
Sexy.
But spending the rest of all eternity on a pile of dead decomposing baby cats? That's some dark, dark shit, Nez. Like, that's fucked up.
Wait, no, Polly, why?
I'm gonna go consider literally every other possible afterlife there has ever been or ever will be except for the one you just suggested, Nez.
Later.
But definitely write to me how it is once you get there.
No, Polly, why? Did you somehow manage to creep out a ghost and condemn yourself to an eternity of rolling around in dead kittens?
I think, yes. I'm so sorry.
Today sucks. You lose 2 creativity, 1 charm, and you might have gained, holy shit, 100,000 dead kittens.
Why?
Anyway, that was a fun run of Monster Prom, but the special moment comes here, friendos. Let's go to prom.
I can do this. All right.
Hold on a second, let's shatter the 4th wall for today. We have some people who want to say something to you. To me? Oh shit, it's Arthur, one of the artists for the game. Friendos, in respect for the people that are gonna come up, we're not gonna give them voices. Hey yo, it's your boy Minister Arthur. Thanks for enjoying the shit out of this game. I was very surprised during the launch, and I'm still surprised. I'm just constantly surprised. I can't not be surprised anymore, this is my life now. Anyway, it was a pleasure to work so exclusively and entirely on a project. Not a common experience, let me tell you, especially for one whose art style doesn't really adhere to anything else out there. So to my fellow art snowflakes, it's possible. But also, dude, be realistic. What was I actually supposed to say here? I like that when I go to that online genie, Akinator, Broseph actually knows some of the characters in the game, yeah. Akinator. Check out my toes, you probably can't see them as they're totally cut off by the bottom of the screen. Toes. Wow, just wow, can you believe this? Hey, it's Jesse! Look at how far we've come. I'll never forget discovering an early demo for Monster Prom and thinking I need to be part of that game. Fun fact, friendos, I've been a fan of Jesse for God knows how long, ever since the days with Total Biscuit. May the gods bless his soul. And it was actually through Jesse's own first video of Monster Prom that I decided that I needed to be part of this game. Holy hell, how the turntables. And so I reached out to the game team and said, let me produce this game, classic Jesse. And despite all the lawyers telling them no, they said yes. Best decision ever. Now I'm sure you're wondering, Jesse, what do producers do? They fund sex games, right? Well, let me ask you, how did you hear about this game? When did you first decide to play it? Chances are I was in the background luring you into a false sense of security in order to strike with your unexpected love for Zoe. That is exactly how it happened. That's pretty much it. That and jumping on phone calls to shout, "Less clothes, more Damien, send me polyerotica." You know, a producer. Anyway, from the bottom of all our hearts, thank you for your love, support, and sharing this amazing game with others. Now bring on the sequel! Yeah! Oh, shit! Hey, I know you can't tell based on my facial expression, but I am incredibly stoked to have helped make this game a reality. I literally have never dreamed that this game would reach as many people as it has, or make them quite as happy and horny. We can attest to that! One time, someone at a convention even asked me to sign something, which is crazy, because my avatar has no face, so how did they even know it was me? Anyway, seeing the fun everybody's had makes all the work that went into Monster Prom feel worth it. You guys are a huge part of what makes this game great. P.S. Monster Prom was actually the first video game I ever wrote for, and Julian cold approached me on Twitter to work on it. But, and this is very important, he insisted on paying me from the very beginning. I don't care what your resume looks like, never let anyone work for you for free. True! And this has been a PSA and also a thank you. Love you all, and if I had lips, I'll give you all a big old kiss. Later. Oh shit! It's Maggie! My dear sweet monstrous children. As a little girl, I lived for computer games, mostly text adventures, Zork Life, and point and click, King's Quest Forever, but I never dreamt I would be making them. Our fabulous lead writer Corey has been my friend since I was 14 years old. And I'm so glad that through a series of random events, he ended up bringing me over to Monster Prom. I am forever floored by the creativity of this amazing team, and equally so by the creativity it's brought out of all of you. Digital art, paintings, snowmen, latte art plushies, fanzines raising money for charity. Every time I think I've seen Monster Prom honored in every possible medium, someone pops up with something new and amazing. It is such an honor and delight. Thank you for making such a beautiful community of friends and collaborators and letting me and my furry little rat babies bear witness to it all. Aw, Maggie! Well, here we are. Look at how far we've come. I remember clearly the day we started thinking about Monster Prom. We were sitting at a bar, the skies were green, and a zebra in a tuxedo asked me what I wanted to drink, while I took off my umbrella hat. Well, maybe I don't remember it so well, but what I really want to know is no one actually knew what to expect. We wanted to come up with a funny, stupid, modest little game, yet we got a massive beast that every day deluges us with more love than we can process. And we can't thank you enough for it. I mean, I can't directly thank you for enjoying my art or writing, but fuck it, I'm the programmer and I can do whatever I like around here, like, I don't know, pizza face! Haha, pizza face! Okay, too distracting for my gorgeous shiny body maybe. But really what made Monster Prom what it is now was not us, it was you. Me? Oh, they're specifically thanking me and no one else, thank you! You keeping your constant stream of fan art, videos, and comments is what allows us to keep throwing you more shenanigans and horny stories. Think of this as a wheel of horniness. The more you want, the more we can give you, wink wink. And every part of this journey was worth it, and I can't wait to see what lies ahead. Ellipses! Oh man, I wish I had a pizza face in real life. And here we are with the captain of the ship, Julian! It's been 2 years since we released this game and it still feels like a beautiful, vivid dream. I always wanted to start my own thing, doodling and scribbling stories since I was little. One day, circa 2016, I had saved enough money and I decided it was time to take that risk, to place all my chips on a project of mine. From then on, it has been one of my greatest journeys of my life. I'm grateful for every step of it, for every talented human being that has been crazy enough to join me, to join us. Just imagine, at first it was just me with a notebook full of confusing scribbles and no real experience making video games, yet I was convinced the idea could work. And it did! And somehow all these people chose to trust me. First Elias, then Arthur, Corey, Maggie, Jesse, and soon after that a myriad of amazing skilled individuals. It still amazes me every time someone chooses to believe in my vision, turning it into our vision. We had ambitious goals provided we were new to the indie scene, but all of them were shattered by the unbelievable results. And that has been thanks to you, Nez. Thanks. Aww, you shouldn't have! I'm blushing! Monster Prom has always been a true labor of love, and seeing that love reciprocated by such a loyal, strong, and wonderful fandom has been a constant delight. We see you, fan art, reviews, memes, fanfics, tweets. It blows our mind every time to think these characters we created have connected this strongly with people. You make working on this a true blast. If you saw us, we go on concocting new wacky adventures for these monsters, and at every minute, we wonder how all of it will resonate with you. Your support for our work makes us want to become our best creative selves, pushing us to build the best stories possible. And even outside of the game, all of this has changed my life. I met new people, traveled new places, and got to join this industry. But it also allowed me to help my parents financially, which means the world to me. You see, we're immigrants, and probably because of that, I am especially aware that I am where I am thanks to the effort they made to give me a better life. Believe me, I can't express how grateful I am, both to them for fighting so I could have the opportunity, and to you for making it possible to give back and help them in these hard times. Sorry if it feels like a bit of oversharing, but I want for you to really understand. I think I will never stop feeling grateful to my parents, to the team, to the fandom, to Monster Prom, and especially to Nez. Oh, you. The best I can do is to keep doing my best to give back. Thank you. My pitch black heart grew 3 sizes this day. That was so wholesome. So yeah, this is us. Art, Jesse, Corey, Maggie, Elias, and Julian. But there are still more people helping with all the details of this weird, wonderful thing we called Monster Prom. That dev shot, it is so wholesome. And behind every name in the credits, there's a wonderful human being with great dreams, mad talent, and their own story to share. We're working on new things, sequels, merch, even new franchises with all new narrative worlds. We're thankful, and we're excited to see what you think about all our upcoming projects, about our wildest new ideas. Seriously, we don't take your support for granted. And be sure, we're working hard to keep you connecting with our work in the future. Thanks for being here and for joining us in this journey. We hope to see you again soon in whatever comes next. Thank you, Nez. Ah, that was so wholesome. Happy 2nd anniversary to Monster Prom. And these 2 years were maybe the most epic and absurd years of our lives. After the Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Life definitely happened. They're above the Oberlin Empire into endless greatness. They own a shameless number of companies, and it's known that they're also into a lot of sketchy businesses. But no one does anything about it because, I mean, who the hell would try to stop Vera Oberlin? Liam started an iconoclastic band that broke all conventions. Their latest album was a hit. It has no songs at all, and the album is actually just a banana set on fire. And be sure, Liam doesn't care if you don't get it. Damon became an interior designer specializing in torture machines. Last month, Vogue magazine called his product the refined marriage between macabre and chic. And for these 2 years, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start!
We will see how we have fun. try to loosen up your mind. Get ready for a finish line. But feelings to vanish. The fun is to flourish.
And thank you for playing Monster Prom with us for these past 2 years, friendos. Our channel wouldn't be anything without this game and all of you friendos. But we also still have ways to go. If you friendos are watching this on the day it's uploaded, please check out our Twitch channel later today for our special anniversary livestream. If you friendos enjoy that heartfelt message from the devs, leave all your comments directed to them right down below. And also like and subscribe so we can keep growing this community together. Also hit that notification bell to always stay up to date with our videos. But this is not the end of Monster Prom, friendos. There will be more episodes. Until then, my name is Nez and thanks for watching. See you all next time. Bye friendos and happy anniversary!